Hey pretties, welcome back. And for today's video, I would like to talk about introverted pretty women and why these women tend to trigger certain people. So, the main reason you trigger these people is because you don't overextend yourself trying to chase their validation. A lot of people expect pretty women to be bubbly, socially hungry, always trying to get along with everyone. So it's almost like they see you as someone who can't sit with her own thoughts or enjoy her own company. So when you're an introverted pretty woman who is genuinely comfortable walking alone, sitting alone, being alone, that already feels foreign to them because in their minds, you are supposed to be the one coming up to them. You're supposed to be the one in their face, all up in their face, trying to be buddy, chasing for their attention, hoping they'll include you in their space. But the thing is, a lot of us are not new to this because some of us actually have already experienced, we've already experienced being excluded. We've already been in spaces where we had to put in extra effort just to be accepted into a conversation, a friend group, or a room, only to still be treated like an outsider. So, what we learn quite early is that why should you overextend yourself for people who already decided how they see you? But at the same time, there's another view that people may have of you. So, on one hand, they may assume that you're supposed to crave their attention because you're pretty. But in the back of their minds, they may also carry this stereotype that you're supposed to be rude or like haughty or full of yourself. So no matter what you do, really, you're already being projected onto. So let's say you're in college meeting new people. So they may notice you're reserved. You don't get your attention. You don't give your attention away easily. You don't let people into your space, your bubble right away. So that alone will ruffle up some feathers and make some people uncomfortable because they will start wondering why the pretty girl is always sitting by herself and why is she always staying to herself? Because you're supposed to be bubbly, right? And that's where it gets weird. Because after a while, you might actually decide to join a group. You start opening up and you try to relate to certain people. And suddenly, the same thing they judged you for not doing, which is opening up, is now the thing they judge you for doing. So it's like they're saying, oh, so now you want to talk to us. You think you can just hop in and out of conversations just like that? And that's when their exclusion becomes intentional. They will start to exclude you from these types of social situations because for some people, I'm not saying everyone, but for some, it's never really about whether you're quiet or outgoing. It's about control over the situation with you. People who need constant validation rely on others to tell them they're good, to give them cues that they matter. But when you're a self-contained person and you're actually comfortable sitting with your own thoughts and you're not seeking attention and all of that, all of a sudden they don't have that validation from you. So they can't read you and they don't know where they stand with you. And sometimes they even rely on the pretty girl to give them attention and boost their confidence. So when you withhold your presence or attention, even if unintentionally, they may try a little harder. For example, they'll be a little louder around you in order to get your attention. And when they don't get it, it sort of feels like a slap in their face because they feel rejected by you. So what they do is they try to regain a sense of security by controlling the situation, as I said early on. So they will try to decide when you're included and try to test you to see if you'll try harder, overextend yourself, or shrink yourself just to fit in. And that's something pretty women, especially introverted pretty women, should be aware of. But let this be a reminder that being selective with the individuals that you allow into your space isn't rude. You shouldn't be afraid to have boundaries, and you don't have to get uncomfortable just to please other people. However, not all people will treat you a certain way because of how you look. Some people with sense will welcome you and make you feel like you're part of their space. They'll make you feel like you're not an outsider. However, pretty women need to be aware of those who may feel like you're taking the attention off of them, or that you don't deserve the attention just for you being included and being seen. So it's important not to let these people phase you and make you feel smaller. Okay? So that's it for today's video, ladies. If there's anything that I missed, or if there's anything that you'd like to add, let me know.